Hello and welcome to Cognito Key. Today we are going to unravel a fascinating mystery inside our own bodies. We're talking about two incredibly important delivery systems, our glands. I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? What's actually happening when you start sweating on a hot day, or your mouth waters at the smell of good food? Well, the secret is a brilliant network of tiny factories working inside you 24/7. So, let's get right into it. These little masterminds are called glands, and believe me, they're responsible for so much, from how tall you grow to how you handle stress. Okay, so what is a gland, really? You can think of it like a specialized little factory. Its job is to create and send out specific chemical messages that tell different parts of your body exactly what to do and when to do it. Now, these glands fall into two main categories, and they have completely different ways of getting their messages out. So let's meet the two main players in our story today, the exocrine and the endocrine glands. First up, let's talk about the exocrine glands. Their whole game is about direct, point-to-point delivery, super efficient. The best way to picture this is to imagine a local courier service that has its own private road, a special pipeline that takes a package straight to your front door. No traffic, no detours, just a direct line. And the process itself is wonderfully simple. The gland makes its chemical, that chemical travels through a special tube called a duct, and then, bam, it's released exactly where it needs to be, like on the surface of your skin or inside your stomach. And you're actually familiar with this system already. The sweat that cools your body, the saliva that starts digesting your food, even things like mucus, they are all perfect examples of the exocrine system hard at work. All right, so now for our second system, which you'll see plays by a totally different set of rules. Let's look at the endocrine glands, the body's long-distance messengers. So if exocrine glands are that local courier with a private road, the endocrine glands are more like the National Postal Service. They don't have their own roads. Instead, they package their messages, which we call hormones, and just drop them into the biggest public highway available, your bloodstream. And that brings us to the single most important thing to remember about them. Endocrine glands are ductless. They have no ducts, no private pipelines. The bloodstream is their one and only way to send a message. These glands are the real power players, controlling major functions in your body. We're talking about the pituitary gland, often called the master gland, your thyroid, which runs your metabolism, and your adrenal glands, which manage your stress response. They release hormones that travel all over your body to control big, long-term jobs like growth and sleep patterns. So we've met the two systems. Now, to really get a grip on this, let's put them side by side and see how they stack up. Honestly, if you remember just one thing from our entire chat today, make it this. Exocrine glands have ducts for direct delivery. Endocrine glands are ductless and use the bloodstream. It's that simple, and it's the fundamental difference that changes everything. Let's just quickly walk through this. You see the key differences, right? Exocrine glands release things like enzymes and sweat, while endocrine glands only release hormones. And check out the response time. Because exocrine delivery is direct, the response is super quick, like when you start sweating almost instantly. But endocrine responses are slower, because the hormone has to travel through the blood. But their effects, like growth, last for a much, much longer time. Okay, so just when you think you've got it all figured out, biology, as it always does, comes along with a fun little twist. So you're probably thinking a gland has to be one or the other, right? It's either team exocrine or team endocrine. But what if a gland could be on both teams at the same time? Well, meet the mixocrine gland. This is a truly special kind of hybrid gland that does both jobs. It secretes hormones straight into the blood, and it also releases other substances like enzymes through a duct. It's the ultimate biological multitasker. And the most famous example of this is the pancreas. A part of it acts as an endocrine gland, releasing insulin into your blood to manage sugar. But at the exact same time, another part of it is an exocrine gland, pumping digestive enzymes through a duct into your intestine. How cool is that? The liver also does this kind of double duty. So, what's the big takeaway here? Whether a gland is exocrine, endocrine, or a mix of both, they aren't competing. They are working together in this incredibly complex, beautiful harmony to keep your body in a stable, balanced state. And there's a word for that: homeostasis. And that leaves us with a really important thought. This amazing balancing act has been perfected over millions of years. So it makes you wonder, how is our modern lifestyle, with all its unique stresses and processed foods, challenging this ancient and absolutely vital system? Thank you so much for joining us on Cognito Key. If this helped you understand your own body just a little bit better, please do hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and of course, subscribe for more explainers just like this one. We'll see you in the next one.